simple lesson, but important if you're a new student to Tai Chi. The 4 energies, you can think of them as in boxing, there's 5 punches, a jab, hook, or cross. Tai Chi doesn't have that, obviously. It has more roundy techniques. So the 4 energies, or Peng Li Jian, they're fundamental techniques. And as a beginner, you should focus on those more than you should focus on learning a form. That's my opinion anyway. So this is also follows up a previous video I made with even more fundamental concepts, which is opening, closing Tai Chi, right? It's a core concept. Anyway, that's covered in a previous video. So, Peng Li Jian. We'll just get right into it. First of the 4 energies is Peng. Depending on what kind of dialect you're dealing with. So, Peng is it's what you think of as like the quintessential Tai Chi move. It's this, okay? But the actual energy of it is long range. It's a long range force. That doesn't mean that you can punch somebody that's far away. It means that if someone comes into you and you use Bong Jin, ward off energy or protecting energy, depending on the translation, it's gonna launch them, kind of bounce them off. So it's a long range force. Boom. Okay. Second one is Li. Okay, depending on whatever dialect. So Li is translated as roll back. It's fairly easy movement. Just this. You can think of it as grabbing the wrist, maybe the elbow, kind of an arm bar technique. It's fairly easy externally, but there's also an internal component to Li, which is you're like loading a spring, which is a little bit more difficult to do, especially with whole body movement. So that's something to kind of shoot towards. You don't need to do it right off the bat. So Li, okay. You can practice the 2 together. Bong, Li. Okay. Bong, Li. Always remember, I'm kind of top heavy right now because I'm nervous making a video, but in Tai Chi you really got to sink all your weight from the top of your body down to your legs, down to the ground, down to your Yong Quan point, ideally. Jesus, I got these fucking Crocs on. Okay. Bong, Li, Bong, Li. Okay. Bong, Li, Bong, Li, Bong. So you can play around with that. The third energy of the 4 is Ji. Ji is translated as press, and what it is a short range. It's a short range power. So if an opponent was coming at you and you hit him with a Ji, he wouldn't bounce back like you would with the Peng. He would just get kind of like go into him, just okay. So it's a real short range. Very difficult to do. I'm still working on it myself. Maybe one day I'll get it. So Ji, okay, Ji. Another way another manifestation of this force is like squeezing like inwards, so like this way, okay. But the basic one is just Ji, press. Okay, so you do Bong, Li, Ji. Okay. Bong, Li, load the spring. Ji, press. Okay. Bong, Li, G. Bong, Li, G. Bong, Li, G. Okay. Bong, Li, G. Don't worry too much about your stance at the beginning or your foot angles of your, your rear or forward foot. Do try and keep the weight on your Yongquan point, which is kind of the center of the front of your foot, bubble point, Shifu Chow calls it. Just if you're a beginning student, just familiarize yourself with these four energies. So we're going to move on to the fourth one now. Bong, Li, Ji, An. That's the fourth one. An means push. It's fairly self-explanatory. Push, okay? It can have a dropping force. It can have a short range or a long range. It could have like the bung long range force where you can throw someone upwards, or you can sink down and give it an element of that G short range too, if you're more advanced. So bung, Li, G, okay. Bong, Li, G, An. So let's practice An. You can do An by yourself. Okay, you can make a Si Li out of it, like they do in each one. And if you're a beginner, this is probably the easiest of the techniques to get acquainted with using the ground force, which is what you use in Tai Chi. Okay. You should really just feel your whole body lining up behind your hands. Okay, do it for you. Bong, Li, Ji, An. 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 Bong,